What's up, YouTube? My name is Big Boy Snackshine TV, aka Wakanda Snatchy One, because I got playing around. As you can tell by the title of my thumbnail in the video itself, this is my WWE Raw review on highlights. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please watch the video from all the way from the beginning to the end. Give this video 30 likes in this video. Follow my social media down below in the description, and go check out my AEW Wrestle Dream review on highlights, because last night's AEW Wrestle Dream was a good show for what it was. Alright, so without further ado, let's get started. Now, WWE Raw was a good show, and I give that show a 7 out of 10. Alright, it says WWE Raw was live from Sacramento, California, Golden One Center. Commentary tonight were Joe Testo and Wayne Barrett. Then, now forever together, the WWE video leads us into the show. The WWE drone flies us over to Golden One Center in Sacramento, California. We go live into the arena to see the packed crowd. Video package last week on Raw: Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed turn on the World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins. Raw General Manager Adam Pearce addresses Seth Rollins' injury. Raw General Manager Adam Pearce is in the ring. Adam Pearce welcomes everyone to Monday Night Raw. As Adam Pearce begins to talk, the camera cuts to the parking garage. A black SUV pulls up. Out steps Braun Breaker holding Seth Rollins' World Heavyweight Championship. WWE Hall of Famer, the Oracle, Paul Heyman, and Big Bronson Reed also join him. They started heading into the Golden One Center and head through the gorilla position. The Vision heads to the ring. Adam Pearce says he's glad they're here because he wants them to hear this from him. Adam Pearce knew Seth Rollins was banged up coming out of the Classic against Cody Rhodes at Crown Jewel because of what Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed did. Seth Rollins is home and recovering from major surgery. Seth Rollins will be on the shelf for a long time. Because of them, Adam Pearce has to strip Seth Rollins of the World Heavyweight Championship, and they smiled. Adam Pearce says we won't be without a champion for long. We will crown a new champion in Salt Lake City at Saturday night's main event. The crowd boos. Adam Pearce says we'll determine his opponent the old school way with a battle royal to determine the challenger. It takes place tonight. The crowd roars in approval. Adam Pearce says the title doesn't belong to Seth Rollins or Braun Breaker. Adam Pearce tells Braun Breaker to hand the title over. Braun Breaker laughs and takes the microphone from Paul Heyman. Braun Breaker asks, what if I don't? Paul Heyman asks for a minute and talks to Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker wants Adam Pearce to give him some respect. Adam Pearce nods and respectfully asks for the title. Braun Breaker hands his sunglasses to Paul Heyman and gets closer to Adam Pearce. A CM Punk chant. CM Punk chant picks up. Agreeing Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker says to Adam Pearce, please. Adam Pearce takes off his glasses and says, Braun Breaker, respectfully, I'm gonna need you to hand over the World Heavyweight Championship now, please. Braun Breaker chuckles and says, that wasn't so hard, was it? Braun Breaker gives the title to Paul Heyman, who then presents it to Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce thanks them and leaves the ring. Paul Heyman says, before we can move on with the show, somebody smarting him up to this. Why is everyone so mad at them? Paul Heyman gets it. Paul Heyman also watch Unreal. They're the bad guys. They're the heels. It's easy to point at them and boo. What did they do to deserve that? The Vision has nothing to do with Seth freaking Rollins. Paul Heyman didn't leave the Tribal Chief. Roman Reigns and betrays his best friend CM Punk for Seth freaking Rollins. Paul Heyman pulls that move at WrestleMania because Braun Breaker is the future of WrestleMania. Paul Heyman pulled those moves at WrestleMania because deep in his heart, he always knew that Bronson Reed was better than Roman Reigns. Bronson Reed proved that in Perth, Australia. It was the Tribal Thief over Tribal Chief. An OTC chant fires up. It was Vision over Bloodline. Seth Rollins couldn't point to the future with this one good arm. Seth Rollins couldn't shoulders the responsibilities of leading the division into the future. Now with his bum shoulder, Seth Rollins isn't a visionary or a revolutionary. He is the workhorse of the Shield or the leader of the vision. Seth Rollins points. Seth Rollins is a bum shoulder. You know what? Winner writes history. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed are the winners. Seth Rollins isn't going to main event WrestleMania. That spot has been taken by Braun Breaker and Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed conspired to take that away from Seth Rollins. They had the ambition, needs, and this intensity to become World Heavyweight Champion. Main event could become WrestleMania main eventers. That's not revisionist history. Revisionist history. That's a revision of the future. Paul Heyman thanks the crowd for their indulgence and affording him with this time. Paul Heyman sarcastically says, "Oh yeah, by the way, welcome to Monday Night Raw." The revision walks off. A huge start to WWE Raw. Seth Rollins is no longer the World Heavyweight Champion. There will be a battle royal later tonight to determine CM Punk's opponent at Saturday Night's Main Event. For the title, the Vision is rebrand as the Vision. So we go to pre-show. This was a pretty good segment for what it was. Match in the pre. Match in the pre is walking backstage with Otis and Akira Tozawa. She'll battle Becky Lynch for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship later tonight. Women's World Champion Stephanie McMahon will also battle Roxanne Perez. Rusev is swollenly walking backstage. He'll battle Dirty Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship later tonight. Video package. Last Monday on Raw, Dominic Mysterio hit Penta with a ring bell hammer after some Thor influence from Rusev. Later that night, AJ Styles goaded Adam Pearce into giving him and Dragon Lee a tag title shot. Alright, so we get the Judgment Day Clubhouse. World Tag Team Champions Finn Balor and JD McDonough are talking with Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez. WWE Intercontinental Champion Dirty Dominic Mysterio walks in. Finn Balor is upset that he went to Adam Pearce and got them into this title match. Dominic Mysterio says he was only saying he's the only one defending his title lately. Dominic Mysterio asks if they can handle AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. Dominic Mysterio had already beaten them. Finn Balor says they can take care of them, but they can't help him in his match. They walk off. Finn Balor, Roxanne Perez tells Dominic Mysterio not to worry about it. Raquel Rodriguez tells her to focus. In the arena, AJ Styles and Dragon Lee head to the ring. They challenge for the World Tag Team Champions next. So we get the World Tag Team Championship match: AJ Styles and Dragon Lee versus the Judgment Day, Finn Balor and JD McDonough. And this match right here, I ain't even gonna lie, this was a good old tag team match right here. This was good. All right, it says Joe Tester says Finn Balor and JD McDonough have been tag team champions for 111 days. This is only their second defense. AJ Styles starts against JD McDonough. AJ Styles hits a headlight takeover, so JD McDonough grabs the head. JD McDonough applies a side headlock, so AJ Styles whips him off, leapfrog him, and drops him down before attempting a dropkick. But JD McDonough holds the ropes. JD McDonough hits the ropes, but AJ Styles drop kicks him down. Dragon Lee tags in and attacks JD Madonna's midsection. Dragon Lee chops JD Madonna's chest. JD Madonna goes for a sunset flip, but Dragon Lee counters with a double stomp to the chest. JD Madonna avoids a corner attack and takes him down before hitting a slingshot double stomp. Finn Balor tags in and stomps Dragon Lee down in the corner. Finn Balor bounces Dragon Lee in the corner and chops the chest. Finn Balor gets in the referee's face before Dragon Lee boosts him back. Dragon Lee hits a running hurricanrana, followed by a running kick in the corner and a slingshot corner drop kick. Dragon Lee backs to the opposite corner and avoids JD Madonna's attack. Dragon Lee needs JD Madonna down. Dragon Lee goes for a sunset flip on Finn Balor, but Finn Balor rolls through and hits a basement dropkick for a 2 count. Finn Balor tags JD Madonna in, who stuffs Dragon Lee down. Finn Balor whips at Dragon Lee's mask as the referee admonishes JD Madonna. JD Madonna hits a back suplex backbreaker for a 2 count. Finn Balor tags back in and hits a snap suplex for a 2 count. JD Madonna tags in and comes off the top rope with a double axe handle to the back of Dragon Lee's head. JD Madonna stops Dragon Lee from making a tag and knocks AJ Styles off the apron. Finn Balor tags in and heads to the top rope, but AJ Styles runs in and pushes JD Madonna into the ropes, crunching Finn Balor up there. AJ Styles hits an overhead kick on JD Madonna and tags himself in off Dragon Lee. AJ Styles takes it to Finn Balor with a sharp combo. AJ Styles hits the ropes, but JD Madonna pulls the middle rope down to get him out of the ring. So we go to commercial break. Finn Balor, back from commercial break, Finn Balor and AJ Styles are going at it. AJ Styles hits Finn Balor with a wheelbarrow facebuster, and both men are down. Dragon Lee and JD Madonna tag in. Dragon Lee and Finn Balor with a corner drop kick before hitting JD Madonna with a snap German suplex. Dragon Lee takes it to JD Madonna and heads to the top rope, but JD Madonna crushes him. JD Madonna climbs the ropes, but Dragon Lee knocks him to the tree of woe before hitting a devastating double stomp to the midsection. Dragon Lee sides JD Madonna up, but Finn Balor pulls JD Madonna away. Dragon Lee takes the Judgment Day out with a somersault senton plancha. Dragon Lee gets JD Madonna in the ring and connects with the running back elbow. Dragon Lee goes for a powerbomb, but JD Madonna gets out and crushes him with a powerbomb. Both men are down. Alright, the crowd chants this is awesome. Finn Balor and AJ Styles. AJ Styles and Finn Balor tag in. AJ Styles avoids an attack from Finn Balor and chops away at him. AJ Styles sends Finn Balor to the corner and hits a leaping clothesline. AJ Styles lifts Finn Balor, but Finn Balor rakes the eyes. JD Madonna goes to attack AJ Styles, but AJ Styles hits him with an Yogoshi. Dragon Lee clotheslines JD Madonna over the top rope. Finn Balor hits AJ Styles with a sling blade and signs him up. Dragon Lee can't charge, but Finn Balor gets him out of the ring. AJ Styles knocks Finn Balor back and connects with a phenomenal forearm. 1, 2. JD Madonna barely breaks it up now. JD Madonna tags in. AJ Styles goes for a sharp combo, but JD Madonna headbutts him. AJ Styles takes him down with a Pele kick and hits the ropes. But JD Madonna catches him with a Spanish fly for a near fall. Finn Balor tag in JD Madonna, who goes to the top rope and hits AJ Styles with the moonsault. Finn Balor followed up with the coup de grace. 1, 2. Dragon Lee breaks up with a diving headbutt. Dragon Lee gets JD Madonna out of the ring and crushes him with a suicide dive. AJ Styles rolls Finn Balor up, but Finn Balor counters with a roll up for a 2 count. Finn Balor goes for a Styles Clash but gets out of it. Roll rolls him up and transitions into the Styles Clash. 1, 2, 3. The winner by pinfall in your new World Tag Team Champions, AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. This was a fun tag team match. The retirement tour for AJ Styles kicks off with a big way, with AJ Styles winning the World Tag Team Championships alongside Dragon Lee. Great match. That's that of this being the Judgment Day second title defense in it says 111 days. It's wild. Hashtag WWE Raw. Alright, let's move on. Video package. WWE Raw tensions continues to build between Jimmy and Jey Uso. Alright. Locker room segment. Jimmy Uso is in the locker room when his brother, main event Jey Uso, walks in. Jimmy Uso sarcastically asks if he should acknowledge him. Jey Uso says he's not mad at Jimmy Uso. He's mad at himself for making the same mistake he made in Paris. Jimmy Uso reminds him that Roman Reigns isn't here and isn't in the Battle Royal. They are. Jey Uso didn't lose his title because he was looking out of the others. He lost the World Heavyweight Championship because he stopped believing in himself. Jey Uso says Jimmy Uso might be right, but Roman Reigns might be right as well. Jimmy Uso says they'll figure it out in the Battle Royal tonight and we'll go on everyone, including his brother Jey Uso, says he is fine with that and asks if they are good. Jimmy Uso says yeet. Alright, decent promo. But yeah, decent locker room segment, decent. WWE Intercontinental Champion Dirty Dominic Mysterio. WWE Intercontinental Champion Dirty Dominic Mysterio heads to the ring. He'll face Rusev next. So we go to commercial break. Survivor Series is coming in San Diego in November. Alright, replay 3 weeks ago on Raw. Dirty Dominic Mysterio lied and cheated before stealing a win from Rusev. So we get WWE Intercontinental Championship match. Dirty Dominic Mysterio versus Rusev. And this match right here, I ain't gonna lie, man. This was a decent match in my opinion. As Rusev heads to the ring, Mysterio wipes him out with a suicide dive before driving him into the steel steps. Dominic Mysterio gets Rusev in the ring and pose. Dominic Mysterio gets in the ring. Rusev floors him with a clothesline. The referee checks on Rusev and calls for the bell to start the match. Rusev takes it to Dominic Mysterio and shoulders away at him in a corner. Rusev throws Dominic Mysterio across the ring, stepping on Dominic Mysterio's back. Rusev throws Dominic Mysterio into the corner and kicks away at his leg. Rusev kicks him in the chest as the commentators talk about Mysterio's new neck tattoo. Rusev drops an elbow on Dominic Mysterio before kicking him in the chest. Rusev magically stands over Dominic Mysterio and stumps the leg. Rusev whips him to the corner and charges, but Dominic Mysterio boots him back. Dominic Mysterio comes on the middle rope with a diving axe handle. Dominic Mysterio repeats the move a second time before giving a crossbody block. Rusev catches him. Yeah, Rusev catches him, but Dominic Mysterio slides off and drop kicks him into the ropes. Dominic Mysterio goes for a 619, but Rusev wipes him out with a clothesline. Rusev hits a pair of vertical suplex followed by a follow-away slam. Dominic Mysterio rolls out of the ring to recover. Commercial break. Back from the break, Rusev is smothering Dominic Mysterio in the corner. Rusev sends him to the opposite corner, but Dominic Mysterio sidesteps him. Not Rey Mysterio, but Dominic Mysterio snaps him off the top rope and hits a slingshot somersault senton. Rusev blocks a suplex and lifts Dominic Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio counters into a snap DDT for a near fall. Dominic Mysterio heads to the top rope for a fall splash, but Rusev gets the knees up. Rusev kicks him in the head and hits a swinging side slam. Rusev signals for the ends of days. It signals for the ends. Rusev shouts "Game over." Rusev stomps the back and goes for the accolade, but Dominic Mysterio gets away. Dominic Mysterio grabs his Intercontinental title and the AAA Mega Champion. Penta stands in his way. Rusev knocks Dominic Mysterio into Penta and throws him into the ring. Penta gets in Rusev's face, so Rusev punches him. Dominic Mysterio grabs the ring bell hammer while he was at ringside. Dominic Mysterio knocks Rusev into the ropes and goes for a 619, but Rusev blocks it. Rusev pulls the hammer out of Dominic Mysterio's boot. Rusev threatens him with the hammer. The referee takes it away from Rusev. Dominic Mysterio blows Rusev before hitting a 619 in a false splash for the win. The winner of the match by pinfall and still your WWE Intercontinental Champion, Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Dirty Dominic Mysterio continues to make it happen. I love the cheating and stealing with his finish. He is Eddie Guerrero's biological son after all. That said, the match against Rusev was okay. Dirty Dominic Mysterio just continues to shine as a character. #WWE. Now, Dirty Dominic Mysterio made Eddie Guerrero proud, and that's all I gotta say. All right, backstage segment. Max and Dupree is warming up with Otis and Akira Tozawa. The Women's Intercontinental Championship is on the line next. Commercial break. Hulk Hogan's Rock Wrestling is up on the WWE Vault YouTube channel. Episodes will be posted every Saturday morning. UFC heavyweight fighter Max Griffin is at ringside, and Naz Diaz is also there. All right, so we get UFC welterweight fighter Max Griffin. Max Griffin is at ringside. Nate Diaz is also there. Replay 2 weeks ago on Raw. Becky Lynch got in the referee's face. Doing a match against Max and Dupree, ultimately won the match by disqualification. So we get the Women's Intercontinental Championship match. Max and Dupree versus the man Becky Lynch. This match was the waste of everybody's time. Last week's match between Max and Dupree and Becky Lynch, that match last week was way better than this match, and that's all I gotta say. This was a waste of everybody's time. The bell rings. Becky Lynch fiercely powers her to the corner before punching and stomping her down. Becky Lynch shoulders her in the corner before getting in referee's face. This is the same referee who counted her out 2 weeks ago. Maxine Dupree counters a slam into a roll-up for a 2 count. Maxine Dupree catches her with another pin for a 2 count. Becky Lynch quickly attacks Maxine Dupree and sends her out of the ring. Becky Lynch dumps her into the timekeeper's arena and gets back in the referee's face. Commercial break. Back from the break, Becky Lynch is still attacking Maxine Dupree at ringside. Maxine Dupree crawls into the ring and fights back at Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch cuts her off and goes for a manhandle slam, but Maxine Dupree counters into a jawbreaker. Maxine Dupree ducks a clothesline and hits a pair of leaping clotheslines, followed by a bicycle bicycle kick. Maxine Dupree steps on her and hits a leg drop for a 2 count. Becky Lynch knocks her back. Maxine Dupree fires back with a snap suplex, followed by a kip up. Maxine Dupree pulls the straps down and knees her in the head for a 2 count. Maxine Dupree pulls her up and they start trading punches. Becky Lynch gets the better of her and goes for a mandible slam, but Maxine Dupree gets out. Becky Lynch ducks a super kick, but Maxine Dupree catches her with a rebound kick for a near fall. Maxine Dupree applies an ankle lock, but Becky Lynch gets out. Becky Lynch hits immediately. Hits a butterfly suplex into a crossarm breaker attempt, but Maxine Dupree twists out and applies an ankle lock. Becky Lynch rolls out of it and hobbles around the ring. Maxine Dupree elbows her back and goes to the top rope. Becky Lynch around the ring. Maxine Dupree elbows her back and goes for the top rope. Becky Lynch cuts her off and climbs the ropes. Maxine Dupree counters with a suplex, with a front suplex off the ropes. Maxine Dupree connects with a diving crossbody block for a near fall. Becky Lynch rolls out of the ring and grabs her title. Becky Lynch is walking out on the match. Maxine Dupree attacks her from behind and gets in the ring. Becky Lynch goes to hit her with a title, but Maxine Dupree shoulders her. Maxine Dupree hits a sunset flip for a near fall. Becky Lynch pops up and hits her from behind with the title. The referee sees it and disqualifies her. So the winner by disqualification, Maxine Dupree. Becky Lynch retains the Women's Intercontinental Championship match. This match was a waste of everybody's time. You know what I'm saying? All Becky gotta do is not cheat, and that's all I gotta say. So we definitely gonna get Becky Lynch versus Maxine Dupree versus Becky Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental Championship at Saturday night's main event. I can see it happening, and that's all I gotta say. I have to say they did a good job extending the positives of Maxine Dupree. Becky Lynch walked her through another concept match, but Maxine Dupree definitely showed up to work in her hometown. A good mini program with them that doesn't quite look to be done. Hashtag WWE Raw. Video package from WWE Overseas Tour from this past week. Video package during the WWE live event in Japan. Rhea Ripley suffered a broken nose, so I hope Rhea Ripley will make a speedy recovery. I think she's gonna have to wear like a some type of mask to protect her nose or something like that. Alright, video package. The Kabuki Warriors are showing. Asuka says Rhea Ripley got exactly what she deserved. Asuka wants Rhea Ripley to remember that she ruined her trip home. Kairi Sane claps for her. Asuka says they broke Io Sky's spirit before breaking Rhea Ripley's face. Kairi Sane says Rhea Ripley tore the family apart, so she has to pay. Has to pay. Asuka yells at Kairi Sane, backing off last week. Kairi Sane showed Asuka exactly what she wanted. Kairi Sane was ruthless, which is how they need to be to take care of Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. Asuka says they need a new challenge. They need to go around their ways. This is a warning to the entire tag team women's division. The Kabuki Warriors are back. We need Liv Morgan to save the women's division on Raw, and we need Bianca Belair to save the women's division from SmackDown. So, it is what it is. I had to put that out there. Women's World Champion Stephanie McMahon makes her way to the ring. She'll face Roxanne Perez next. So we go to commercial break. Backstage segment. Raw General Manager Adam Pearce opens the door for Paul Heyman. Adam Pearce says he's been waiting for Paul Heyman for 45 minutes. I left Paul Heyman waiting that long. Adam Pearce says he had to make a graphic change. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed are no longer in the Battle Royal. Paul Heyman is not pleased. Adam Pearce says, what was I? He said, Paul Heyman says, what was I? He says, Paul Heyman is not pleased. Adam Pearce asks if he's like to put them back in. Paul Heyman says he will. Adam Pearce aggressively says please. Please. Paul Heyman growls and begs for them to be put back into the Battle Royal. Adam Pearce says that wasn't so hard. Paul Heyman says it wasn't, and it was a pleasure to do business with him. Adam Pearce says they still out of the Battle Royal and slams the door and Paul Heyman in his face. Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce has finally put his foot down. But wait, there's more. Paul Heyman sarcastically says this day is getting better and better. Paul Heyman turns and face WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion Becky Lynch. And this was the best part of the backstage segment. The wife of Seth Rollins says hi Becky. Becky Lynch approaches him and gets him against the wall. Paul Heyman says he had no choice. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed conspired against Seth Rollins because of his injured shoulder. Paul Heyman got in between her husband and Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. Paul Heyman puts himself in physical jeopardy until he had no choice. Paul Heyman says he had to survive last week. Unfortunately, her husband didn't. Paul Heyman says he's sorry about that, but there is a vision that, including Becky Lynch, is a win-win for her. She could have a hot husband at home and an adorable Orko on the road. Becky Lynch calls him a penguin face prick. That part was funny and I laughed at that. His snuckle salesman techniques won't work on her. Seth Rollins used Paul Heyman. When he comes back, Seth Rollins won't hurt Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman is nothing to him. Paul Heyman will be nothing without all the people who Paul Heyman loves in his business. Whatever we need, Nepo baby, he attaches himself to Seth Rollins will kill them. Well, if I was Becky Lynch, I would have slapped Paul Heyman across the face. If that would have happened, that would have been the highlight of the night of Becky Lynch slapping Paul Heyman across the face, and that's it. And we have a World Heavyweight Championship #1 Contenders Battle Royal later tonight. So, non-title match: Women's World Champion La Primera Stephanie McCure versus Roxanne Perez, accompanied by Raquel Rodriguez. And this match right here, I ain't even gonna lie. This was I might as well say this match was okay for what it was. Alright. They start off with some good mat wrestling before Stephanie McCure focuses on the arm. Roxanne Perez rolls away from her and regroups. They circle the ring. Stephanie McCure wants to test their strength. Stephanie McCure pulls her down and stretches her out. Stephanie McCure kicks her away and trips her. Roxanne Perez fights up and kicks her. Roxanne Perez hits a waistlock takeover and taunts the crowd. Stephanie McCure keeps up and hits an arm drag, followed by a double leg roll up. Roxanne Perez gets out and pins Stephanie McCure with a bridge for a 1 count. They trade some nice pins before Roxanne Perez kicks her in the midsection. Roxanne Perez applies the side headlock. Stephanie McCure whips her off, but Roxanne Perez cartwheels her over. Roxanne Perez goes for a jackknife pin. while Raquel Rodriguez bridges up. They fall over, so Stephanie Mercury goes for the SBB. Roxanne Perez gets out and rolls out of the ring to recover. Roxanne Perez gets in the ring and Stephanie Mercury catches her with the head scissors into a roll-up for a 2 count. Roxanne Perez slaps her in the face, so Stephanie Mercury hits a back suplex. Stephanie Mercury grabs her by the hair and goes for a doubles kiss, but Roxanne Perez rolls away. Roxanne Perez holds the ring apron to keep Stephanie Mercury back. Roxanne Perez knocks Stephanie Mercury back, and Raquel Rodriguez punches Stephanie Mercury as the referee fixes the ring apron. Now, Raquel Rodriguez should have been banned from ringside. The referee should have been saw that, but Raquel Rodriguez should have been banned from ringside. I just had to put that out there. So we'll go to commercial break. Back from commercial break, Roxanne Perez knees Stephanie Mercury in the midsection. Stephanie Mercury comes back with a snap suplex. Stephanie Mercury forearms and kicks her in the midsection. Stephanie Mercury hits a corner clothesline and backs up. Stephanie Mercury catches her with a Meteora in the corner before stomping the face. Stephanie Mercury gets her on the ropes and hits a dragon screw. Stephanie Mercury hits a back suplex before grabbing her by the hair. Stephanie Mercury hits the devil's kiss to a big ovation. Stephanie Mercury picks up a near fall. Stephanie Mercury picks up a near fall. Alright. The crowd loudly chants one more time. Stephanie Mercury sets up for the SBB, but Roxanne Perez gets out of it and hits a arm breaker. Roxanne Perez hits a head scissor into the face buster before connecting with the cartwheel. Double knee attack for a near fall. Roxanne Perez fights back, so Stephanie Mercury rolls her up for a 2 count. Roxanne Perez goes for a pop rock, but Stephanie Mercury knocks her into the ropes and hits the 619, dedicated to Rey Mysterio. Raquel Rodriguez distracts Stephanie Mercury, so Roxanne Perez snaps her arm off the top rope. Roxanne Perez knocks Stephanie Mercury into the ropes and strikes her. Roxanne Perez goes for a double jump moonsault, but Stephanie Mercury pushes her over the top rope. Raquel Rodriguez catches her, but Roxanne Perez had a nasty landing. Stephanie Mercury hits them with a crossbody block to the floor. Stephanie Mercury gets her in the ring and hits the Angel's Wing for the win. The winner by pinfall of the Women's World Champion, La Primera, Stephanie Mercury. This match right here, this was pretty good match. Alright. Raquel Rodriguez attacks Stephanie Mercury Raquel Rodriguez attacks Stephanie Mercury from behind. The Judgment Day starts to double team her. WWE Hall of Famer Nikki Bella makes her return and runs in for the save. Nikki Bella takes it to Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez. Raquel Rodriguez hits Nikki Bella with a big boot. Stephanie Mercury goes for a springboard missile dropkick, but she slips off the ropes. Stephanie Mercury quickly gets up and hits Raquel Rodriguez with a DDT. Roxanne Perez goes for the attack, but Nikki Bella punches her down. There must have been a wardrobe malfunction because the screen blacks out for a moment. Roxanne Perez was knocked out of the ring during that time. Stephanie Mercury and Nikki Bella raced in the ring. Alright. There were some decent moments in Stephanie Mercury versus Roxanne Perez match. It took a while for the crowd to get into it. The post-match returns of Nikki Bella was fine. Stephanie Mercury slipping on the ropes didn't look fun, but they're coming off a brutal overseas tour. #WWE. Now that match was decent. I'm not supposed to say. I don't know why I don't know why I did it. I don't know why I said it was a pretty good match, but this was a decent match. All right. Backstage, Raw General Manager Adam Pearce is talking with Lyra Akira, but Bayley interrupts them. Bayley is excited about their tag team win last week. Bayley talks over her and says she has a surprise for Lyra Akira. Lyra Akira wants to know what is going to happen, but Bayley wants to keep it as a surprise. Locker room segment: Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed Bronson are conspiring against Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce when Paul Heyman walks in. Ron Breakker says when they got here tonight, they had the World Heavyweight Championship. Now they aren't even in the Battle Royal. Paul Heyman says in 2002, there was a rookie who listened to himself and 5 months later beat The Rock for the WWE Championship. There was a best in the world, Rebel in 2012, who was such a pain in the you know what backstage. They were going to throw him out of 100 days. Instead, he listened to Paul Heyman and got 434 days out of the ring. No, got him out of the ring. Roman Reigns listened to him and become the tribal chief. No one remembers the big dog. People will remember Roman Reigns' title run. It's not just about who they can slaughter. It's about the backstage politics, and the maneuvering. That's the vision of WWE. Paul Heyman walks off. Brian Breakker and Bronson Reed says they have a lot to learn, a lot of people to hurt. The battle royal happens later tonight, so we go to commercial break. Backstage segment: Women's World Champion Seth Mercury is walking backstage with Nikki Bella. Seth Mercury says they will never beat her and couldn't take it. Nikki Bella says she couldn't let her get. Says she couldn't let her get attacked and not help. Since they're become friends, Seth Mercury has taken the World Heavyweight taking the Women's World Heavyweight Championship by storm. Nikki Bella says Seth Mercury has a target on her back. Nikki Bella tells her to be cautious because anyone can take her out. Stephanie Mercury says she owns Nikki Bella 1. Nikki Bella says she just made 2 new enemies, so she'll need a partner. Stephanie Mercury agrees and they embrace. Alright. The Usos are in the ring. The Usos are in the arena concourse and makes their entrance. Main event, Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso make their entrance together for the number 1 contenders battle royal. They run it back for a brief moment. But the way that the Usos came out, it was like, I think it was like Jey Uso was holding a little baby, holding the baby, and the baby was not crying. I caught that part. So Jey Uso was holding the baby while eating, and the baby was not crying. And that's all I gotta say. Sheamus is out next. Commercial break. So we get the main event of the evening, the World Heavyweight Championship number 1 contenders battle royal. Participants: main event Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, Sheamus World Tag Team Champion, AJ Styles World Tag Team Champion, Dragon Lee, World Tag Team Champions Dragon Lee, El Grande Americanos, Penta, Finn Balor, JD Madonna, WWE Intercontinental Champion, Dirty Dominic Mysterio, Eric Ivar, Grayson Waller, Kofi Kingston, Rusev, and LA Knight. Referees Dan Lito, and Fabio, Jessica Carr, Chad Patton, and Rod Zapata. Okay. Before the match begins, CM Punk heads to the ring. CM Punk will face the winners of this battle royal for the vacant World Heavyweight Championship. He'll be on commentary for the match. The bell rings and everyone starts to trade blows. Ivar and Otis powered out a bit. Otis takes it to a bunch of competitors, slamming Burns and superstars down. Otis rips his shirt off and faces off against Rusev. They trade blows in the center of the ring. Rusev kicks him in the head a few times before Otis avalanches him down. Otis charges, but Rusev pulls the top rope down to eliminate him. Akira Tozawa whips his shirt off, but Rusev kicks him down and eliminates him. Penta and Rusev go at it. Jey Uso attacks Dominic Mysterio and tries to eliminate him, but Dominic Mysterio holds on. Sheamus gets Grayson Waller on the apron, but Grayson Waller pokes him in the eyes. Finn Balor puts Dragon Lee on the apron, but Grayson Waller pokes him in the eyes. Finn Balor puts Dragon Lee on the apron. Dragon Lee knocks Finn Balor and JD McDonough back before going for a springboard. Finn Balor and JD McDonough catches him and pushes them off the top rope to eliminate them. To eliminate him, JD McDonough attacks AJ Styles in the corner. Rusev and Penta are on the apron. Rusev goes for a suplex, but Penta kicks him. Dominic Mysterio then pushes Rusev and Penta off the ring apron to eliminate them. So we go to commercial break. Back from commercial break, Ivar hits Jimmy Uso with a seated senton. AJ Styles draw kicks Ivar, but Ivar comes back with another seated senton. Ivar and Sheamus go face to face and start to brawl. Ivar hits the ropes, but Sheamus kicks him. Sheamus lifts him for a white noise, but can't get him off his feet. Ivar charges, but Sheamus draws him onto the mat. Draws him onto the apron. Ivar pulls Sheamus over the top rope. Sheamus knees him in the face and lifts Sheamus. Sheamus draws Ivar on his neck with white noise on the apron to eliminate him. Wow. Americano tries to eliminate Jay, but Jimmy Uso makes the save. Americano takes Jimmy Uso down and pulls out the metal plate to load up his mask. Jey Uso punches him in the loaded mask and turns his hand. The Usos hit Americano with the 1D before eliminating the Mexican Lucha legend. Sheamus catches Dominic Mysterio with an Irish Coast Ryback before scooping him up. Finn Balor and JD McDonough attack Sheamus and stomps him down. AJ Styles tries to make it safe. Finn Balor, but Finn Balor and JD McDonough cut him off. Sheamus eliminates JD McDonough and gets Finn Balor on the apron. Sheamus hits Finn Balor with the 10 beats of the battering, and Finn Balor falls to the floor. JD McDonough tries to attack, so Sheamus grabs him. Kofi Kingston then sneaks up and throws Sheamus over the top rope. Sheamus is furious and attacks the Judgment Day. All the referees coverage to stop them. AJ Styles eliminates Dominic Mysterio, but the referees are all distracted. Dominic Mysterio tries to eliminate AJ Styles to no ball. That part was funny. That when Dominic Mysterio got eliminated, but the referee didn't see it, so Dominic Mysterio slid right back in the ring. Alright, that part was funny. That Dirty Dominic Mysterio didn't get eliminated, but the referee was distracted. But anyway, let me continue. Commercial break. We return from the ad break to see Kofi Kingston eliminate AJ Styles. AJ Styles scans the cat and gets back. AJ Styles attacks Kofi Kingston. Jey Uso bounces Dominic Mysterio off the top turnbuckles. LA Knight is concentrating on Jimmy Uso. Kofi Kingston knocks AJ Styles back. Kofi Kingston comes off the top rope, so AJ Styles grabs him. Kofi Kingston connects with a monkey flip and charge, but AJ Styles drops him on the apron. Kofi Kingston shoulders him back and goes for a springboard. AJ Styles catches him and pushes him over the top rope. Kofi Kingston's arm gets tangled in the top and middle rope and screams in pain. AJ Styles knocks Kofi Kingston off to eliminate him. Kofi Kingston holds his arm in pain at ringside. Jimmy Uso and LA Knight go at it. LA Knight kicks him in the face and hits a reverse DDT. LA Knight does the second rope, they tricks jump up to the top rope and jumps over AJ Styles for an elbow drop on Jimmy Uso. Kofi Kingston is showing, leaving and holding his elbow. His hand looks stiff. AJ Styles avoids the BFT from LA Knight and goes for a Styles clash. LA Knight gets out and applies it in an inverted Boston Crab. CM Punk points out that LA Knight is applying a submission hold in a battle royal and suggests that LA Knight is so dumb he might want to face him at Saturday night's main event. Jey Uso attacks LA Knight in charge. LA Knight puts him on the apron. They trade punches with the crowd doing yeet and yeah chants. Jey Uso is cautiously hanging off the apron. Jimmy Uso super kicks LA Knight down and pulls his brother into the ring. Jey Uso looks to be out. AJ Styles goes for a springboard move on the Usos, but they super kick him out of midair before Jimmy Uso eliminates him. It's down to the final four. LA Knight lifts Jimmy Uso, but Jimmy Uso slides off. Jimmy Uso clotheslines LA Knight over the top rope, and they get caught up there. Jey Uso then pushes his brother, who saves him, and LA Knight over the top rope. To eliminate them. Jimmy Uso isn't happy. Jey Uso is fired up. It's fired up. Dominic Mysterio drop kicks Jey Uso into the ropes and goes for a 619, but Jey Uso hits a back body drop over the top rope for the win. All right, the winner of the match and your new number contender to the vacant World Heavyweight Champion, the main event, Jey Uso. It will be that battle royal wasn't fun at all. It was just solid. It wasn't fun, but it was just, Jey Uso deserves it. You know what I'm saying? But the battle royal, I kind of got a little bit of bored out of that. It will be CM Punk versus main event Jey Uso for the vacant World Heavyweight Championship at Saturday night's main event. But in my opinion, it should have been CM Punk. So I think that CM Punk is going to win. It's going to become the new World Heavyweight Championship. So I like Jey Uso. Don't get me wrong, but I got to pull for CM Punk. But I could be wrong. But it is what it is. But and yeah, I got to go with CM Punk on this one. That's just my opinion. I know I'm going to get my prediction wrong. All right, Jimmy Uso angrily stares at his brother from ringside. Jey Uso ignores him and celebrates his victory. Jey Uso looks over at him without much expressions. CM Punk gets in the ring and stares at his opponent for the World Heavyweight Championship. They go head to head as the show comes to an end. Raw will be live on next week from Anaheim, California. Alright, well, that wasn't the match I was expecting from Saturday night's main event, but they've been building up to this for a bit. The Seth Rollins injury is accurate all these storylines. Part of me feels like Jey Uso turns heel and joins Paul Heyman. Part of me feels like they keep the title vacant. #WWE Raw. Now, what if Jimmy Uso was to join? What if Jimmy Uso was to join the Vision? It would be something different if Jimmy Uso was to join the Vision. But it is what it is. And lots of news and lots of questions coming out of this consequential episode of WWE Raw. This was a really solid showing, but these resets episode following an injury. An injury always are. Big angle last week, big follow up this week. I'm interested to see what's next. And WWE Raw goes off the air. Alright, let me give my honest opinion what I think about WWE Raw. Now, WWE Raw was a very good show for what it was, and I give it a 7 out of 10. Now, when Seth Rollins comes back from recovering, Seth Rollins is going to get his get back on Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker at WWE Survivor Series. So I hope that happens as well too. So yeah. Alright. If you guys enjoy my WWE Raw review on highlights, make sure you guys please watch the video from all the way from the beginning or towards the end. Give this video 30 likes in this video. Comment down below what you guys think of WWE Raw. So and yeah, man, follow my social media down below in the description. And I think I should go live tomorrow on Twitch. So anyway, yeah, I'm thinking about going. Yeah, I'm thinking about should I go live on Twitch tomorrow just to play some? No, I'm gonna go live for WWE NXT. I'm going live I'm going live on Twitch for some WWE NXT watch along live reaction. So I'm gonna do that. So tomorrow I'm going live on Twitch for some WWE NXT live WWE NXT watching on live reaction. So I'm gonna do that just to keep the momentum going on Twitch. All right, this your boy B Boy Snack Shine TV, aka what kind of snatch one? Cause I got plenty to go around. This your boy B Boy Snack Shine TV, aka what kind of snatch one? Cause I got plenty to go around. I want you guys to have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. Kept your crew, kept your kings, kept your club. Too sweet. I'm out of here, gang. Mwah. Bang. Too sweet, gang. And I'll see you guys in my upcoming world premiere for my WWE Raw review and highlights at around 4:00 a.m. right here on my YouTube channel. Stay too sweet, and I'm out of here, gang. Mwah. Bang. Too sweet, gang. And thank you guys so much for coming out to my live stream on Twitch yesterday. I had lots of fun. Thank you guys for coming out to my stream live on Twitch yesterday. I was playing Fortnite for 4 hours, and I like a new skin. Go check out my YouTube shorts, my 3 Fortnite clips for on my YouTube shorts, Instagram, and TikTok as well too. So yeah, shout out to everybody that came out to my live stream on TikTok, live on Twitch yesterday. Rad Rack shouts to you, everybody shouts to you, TNO crew shouts to you, Jawan shouts to you, Savage shouts to you, and everybody else that came out to my chat on Twitch. Shouts to everybody, man. It was a fun 4-hour stream yesterday that I did. You know what I'm saying? I'm on rank silver 3 in rank on 0 builds. So that's all I gotta say. Alright, enough of that. I'm finna get up out of here. I'm finna edit this video, and now I'm finna premiere it. Have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. Kept your crew, kept your kinks, kept your club. Too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang. Mwah. Bang. Too sweet. Gang.